Hello everyone, stay tuned for my delicious strawberries with cream fresas con crema recipe. You're going to love the thickness of this recipe. Okay guys, quick little tip before we start the cream. I have my strawberry here soaking in water. I rinse them first about 1 to 2 times, and the third time I let them soak with water and a splash of regular distilled vinegar. Okay, the vinegar, what does, it cleans them completely, it maintains their freshness, and don't worry about taste. They won't taste like vinegar because it's just a little splash. Once they soak for about 10 minutes, you re-rinse them again and put them to dry and cut to your desired shape or size. As you can see here, another tip, I'm not using very ripe strawberries. The riper the strawberries, the more liquid they are going to throw out. So make sure you do not use too much of the ripe strawberries. Make sure to use them like around in between, okay? So I am going to let this soak for about 10 minutes, re-rinse them, and start chopping them. Okay, so for the cream, you need a bowl, a hand mixer, or a stand mixer. You need 7.6 ounces of media crema, which is table cream. You need 8 ounces of cream cheese. Make sure it's at room temperature. 3 pounds of sour cream. 387 grams of la lechera, that's condensed milk, okay? And you need some vanilla, any one that you prefer or like. I'm using this one here. And you also need some sugar. Now, some people like it more sweet, less sweet. So we're just going to start measuring how I like it. And if you guys try it, you guys can definitely put more or less. So let's get started. What you're going to do first is cream the cream cheese. Okay, so you want to make sure to cream it. Give it a light cream, like that. You're going to add the condensed milk in here, like this. You want to make sure you incorporate really good this cream cheese. And you want to make sure it's room temperature cream cheese as well. Okay, next I'm going to add the table cream, which is this one. If you haven't used this one, it's very liquidy, so be careful when you open it. Just like that. And then you want to cream it again. Next, you want to add your vanilla. So I like to use the top of the vanilla. I just put one of these tops here. Okay. You are going to mix this again. The reason I'm doing this in steps is because the cream cheese, it's more on the thicker side. You want to make sure you blend it really well because it tends to have like little balls if you don't. So make sure you do it in this order because
the cream cheese will be harder for you to get rid of those little balls that it has. Okay, so next is our 3 pounds of sour cream. We're gonna toss everything in here. Now this batch that I'm doing, as you can see, it's a big batch. I don't know how to make in small batches, so this is pretty much how I always do it, because we use this yogurt, yogurt Fresas con Crema, with pretty much anything and everything. It's not only just for strawberries, you could use it with mango. All those creamy fruits you could use it with. So I'm going to kind of roughly put it in like this. Now at this point here, you just want to make sure you go around with your spatula, get all that yummy creams in there involved. You see how there's none of that cream cheese little balls? So that's why we do that in steps, so that cream cheese could be nice and mixed and blended. Okay. Now I'm gonna start with 1 cup of sugar. So I have my sugar here. So I'm gonna start with 1 cup of sugar. And then I'm gonna be tasting it from there. I usually just dump the sugar in there and then taste it, but I just wanna make sure to give you guys measurements for this cream, since it's very highly requested, so you guys can have exact measurements. Okay, and now from here, I just scrape my bowl once again. I scrape it really good. And then I give it another mix. And here's when I start tasting the cream to see how sweet it is. So I'm going to grab a spoon. And I'm going to taste it really quick. I think it needs 1 more cup of sugar. So in goes 1 more cup. Mix it again. And then I want to scrape the bowls on the sides again. Just like that. And then I'm gonna come here and taste it once more. So let's see. Yes, I'm satisfied with that sweetness there. You guys, when you guys try it, you guys might like it sweeter, but I like it just how it is. Okay, so here comes the tips for this delicious cream. You see right now how it's nice and runny? Well, you need to put this in the refrigerator for, I would say, the more the better. So 3-4 hours overnight, it's even better. What this here, table cream does is that it thickens it up. So the sour cream is already thick, but since we add condensed milk and sugar, it tends to have it liquidy like this, right? But this cream here, it stabilizes for more of a thickness and delicious texture. You're gonna know what I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna leave this overnight and I'm gonna come back and show you guys that it's not gonna be as runny as we have it here, okay? So stick around so you guys can see how delicious and yummy the thickness gets, okay? Stay tuned. Okay, so for our next step to make the strawberry cream, I chopped up my strawberries as you can see here. No specific way, no specific size. I have my cream here. I put my cream in this huge pot here because I made double the recipe. But it's only been in the fridge for 4 hours and I want you to see the consistency. It's way more thicker. You see how it falls thicker? Now, if you leave it overnight, it will be way thicker than this, okay? And what I love about this recipe is that even though you put it in the strawberries, it doesn't get liquidy, okay? So the next tip that I have for this is I have a small mini blender. It could be a small blender, your big blender, doesn't matter. You grab about 2 cups of strawberries. And we're gonna do 3 big spoons of the cream. 1, 2, and 3. And on the sugar, I'm gonna eyeball about a cup of sugar. The reason why we're putting sugar is since the strawberries are a bit on the sour side, we just want the sweetness to balance. And I'm going to blend. I'm gonna stop it, give it a shake. And there we go. We're gonna pour this inside with our strawberries, but before we do that, I wanna give you guys another tip. With a damp towel, when you cut up your strawberries, I want you to just roughly go around the strawberries and dry them a little bit. Like this, just to take off any excess water. Okay. And then we're gonna pour all of our strawberry cream mixture. And then after that, we're gonna pour as many cream as we want to our desire or to your taste, the thickness. If you want more cream than strawberries, more strawberries and cream. It's pretty much up to you guys what you guys want to do with this, okay? So let's pour this in here. So up to here, it's up to your liking. If you want just the strawberry mixture that you did, if you just want that, put that in there. If you want more of the white cream, put it in there. It's completely up to you guys how much you guys want to put. Now, right here, it became liquidy again because of what we blended. But do not fear. The same thing I tell you guys, as soon as this refrigerates for more than 2 hours, it's going to grab that thick consistency. And I am going to refrigerate this as long as I can so I can show you guys how it gets, okay? But here are your strawberries with cream. I am going to refrigerate them and give you guys the final look. My strawberries with cream for overnight, and I wanted you guys to see the consistency of it. It's more on the thicker side. The cream, it's not as runny as before, as you can see. So by you blending your strawberries with some cream and sugar, it's totally optional. If you guys want to do that, you guys don't have to do that, but I just like it because it gives it a better flavor. Now I want you guys to see the actual cream that we made. I've had it already for in the fridge for 2 nights. So I wanted you guys to see how I mentioned to you guys that the more you leave it refrigerator, the more it thickens. So if you can see there, you see how it's not too runny anymore. Okay. So that's the consistency I like when I was coming up with this recipe. So I was happy with that. You guys can definitely don't blend them. If you guys don't want to, just add the strawberries in here. That's completely fine. Totally up to you guys. Now I wanted you guys to demonstrate how to display them. I really love these cups here that are ideal for ice cream. So I like to use these. So I'm going to put some strawberries here. Move this to the side. You can get whipped cream of your choice. And then with a 1M tip, just simply do a little dollop like that. Grab half of a strawberry and put it on top. And then you have your strawberries with cream. They're nice and ready. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and try out the recipe and let me know how it goes. Have an amazing day. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.